This is a regular morning. This is what we do. The sun is already out. Look at my poor papaya. That one won't make it, but that one still might go another year. And I've been working in the garden. I'll show you some of the clips if you want. There's Zoe. She's hunting. Let's see. He's in my dog kennel. I think you can see him. I don't know what he's doing. He's getting probably popolo. I can't see. He's getting popolo out of my garden. And he's getting peppers. We're watching you. We're all watching you. So what are you getting? They won't be able to hear you. Are you getting popolo and peppers? Any pepper you want. Everything is free game for food. Don't worry about, I don't need photos. Half the time, 3/4 of the time I don't take photos. That dog kennel has been amazing. Just absolutely love that. What you got, I've been working in the garden. I can't open the gate. I don't want her running out.
Okay, got it. This morning, a yellow pepper, popolo, San Marzano, and I've got more stuff in the house already from my garden.
Okay, I'll let you go make breakfast. I'm working on my lemon verbena. It looks really good. Okay, I'll let you go back. I don't know where Zoe is. Where is Zoe? She says, just open the gate. Let me run and chase the coyotes around. Yeah, that would be good and entertaining. So, I'll show you what I did today, because what I had here was a brassica that was growing in that pot, and it fizzled out. It didn't make it. It was probably too big. It was probably something I cut and jabbed in there, and it just didn't make it. But look at that. It had so many branches on it that it is holding up my lemon verbena now. I attached it to the rebar, and the rebar is in the bricks there. Put the wire, made sure nothing can get caught here. Everything is safe. And I may tie it up with a little bit of brown or green yarn. I do that a lot around the garden. It lasts for years. But as this grows, it will grab on to that as well, so it's attached. And then here, Gary put these a long time ago there. I can put something there, hammer anything there. And then I could put I could put a bird feeder, but it would have to be safe. Maybe I'll put something special there. I've got an idea. And then here is the beautiful lemon verbena just growing, and it's kind of draped now over this because it was on the ground. It was terrible the way it was growing. I've got the rebar that's already in the brick. And what I did was I found this piece of brassica that's all dried out, and I'm going to wire it onto the rebar. See the rebar back there? See it? Right there? So I'm going to wire it on with this wire I get from Walmart, and then I'm going to attach the lemon verbena so it will trail above it. It should look really cool. Let me get this done. Okay, this is really tight now. This isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to wave in the wind a little bit. We can kind of fix this up. I could put another one. Look, Zoe, she's roaming around here. I don't know what she's looking for, but I could tie one more down here. It's really stuck in here good. Comes up here. Notice how I fold the wire against itself. This way you won't cut yourself. I'm going to smash that down a little bit more because you don't ever want birds to be able to get their foot in there. So I'm going to twist this around so they can't get caught in there. That's the main thing. But this is going to be folded up against itself. And I don't think I need to put anything up here, though I might. I could always tie that with a little bit of yarn or string, and that would hold it. But I think it's really good the way it is. And then I can take the leaves. Woo, see how they're drooping down? Well, I'm going to do that carefully and put it up on top. So when the birds come in, I can have them go in here. Doesn't have to go to the ground because it's not doing anything down there. And then I can start to work on this to extend the bird garden for the birds. So that brassica, this one, did not make it. And it was in there. I'm going to plant something else in there. Get some good soil maybe from around here and there. Flood it out really good and see if I can get something else to grow. It might have been too big. But look at that. Now I've got it all twisted in all the branches. Let me step back. This is really cool. It looks like a tree, and it's not. It's the leftover brassica. Now, instead of being on the ground, I now have propped it up on existing wood that grew from these brassicas that are all over here. Because boy, I'll tell you, when they dry out, they're so good for different craft jobs and work around here, or perches. But look how nice that is. Now this is all open. I can get something else in here to grow up. Maybe I'll stick some dragon fruit in there. Got tons of it. But see, I've got all this growing here, so I have to take care of this. See how beautiful it is? So I can get more through there. But look at that. All of the leftover branch. And I leave the branches on there because these branches, they hold everything. See how there were a whole bunch of branches on there? So now I use that to tuck the green growth through there, and it looks beautiful. I'm going to step back. I'm going to admire my work. Look at that. I even have something there I can tap in and put a bird feeder or a bird bath or something right here. And now they have a place to go back and forth to use that. Isn't that nice? Really cool. Okay, I'm done for there. I don't know what she's doing. She's around here somewhere, Zoe. 4 o'clock's coming up. And I think it looks really sharp. Let me back up. And on the 4 o'clocks, Gary doesn't like them. This is what they grow. These big tubers. I pulled some out here. I might put them in a pot. They will regrow, but the problem is when they get in the ground here, you can't get rid of them because they store water. So even if they don't get water, they grow and they spread, and it's not good for us because, well, I want to be able to see where I'm walking, and you can't really trim them. You can trim them, but they come right back. So he's battling with them all the time. Not so much in my garden. I don't care about that, but around the property because, well, to be honest, we have rattlesnakes in the summer. And they can tuck underneath and you don't see them. So he gets rid of them. But here I think I'll put some in pots. And I'll put something else in there. Maybe I'll put these in a flower pot, the 4 o'clock tubers. And then I'll plant some walking onions. And then in the spring or whenever they'll grow, but they'll be contained. The problem is the flowers drop a lot of seeds. And then once they drop seeds, they start to grow these tubers. But for now, I put that there. Look at this. The whole thing is coming back. Took it all the way down, and both of the tomato plants are coming back. They're really happy. In fact, I've got ideas in the winter how I can wrap this. You'll see. And I should be able to grow that even all through the winter and have tomatoes. But this has been really good. So I wrapped it all with the metal. It's a wire. I've got it over here. We can look at it. I bought this at Walmart. I was using the rebar one, which is cheaper, but this was only a few dollars more, and it's like stainless steel. It doesn't rust. It's easier for me to handle. I need any cutters, and then I can tie things up that need to be really tied strong. So I've got one strong tie in there. I'll put some yarn or rope in. You won't see it because it will blend in. So the only one you're going to see is there, and then I draped it over because it just was on the ground, and I didn't want it on the ground. I want to be able to get back here, get a lot of plants growing through here, and then I can sit back on my swing, get this all cleaned up. I've got to get this tree colored out. It's all over the place, but I want to take the cuttings. See how nice the cuttings are? And the straight stalks, those will grow into beautiful tree colors. So I'm going to get that done, and then I can sit back and enjoy myself. If you want to know how Gary made the swing, leave it in the comments. He was going to do a video on this years ago because we bought this over 10 years ago. It could be even longer. And they are only made, this is terrible. Most of these things are made to only last one season, and you're supposed to toss them out. But he fixed it, and it's been lasting all these years. He can't find the original footage when he did it, but it's been over 6 years, and we really enjoy this. We don't have to buy any more tops for it. It was done 1, 2, 3 by him. I don't know how fast it was really, but the point is it's lasted these years, and it's probably going to get another 10 years, if not more, out of it. And we didn't have to buy another swing set. It's just amazing how everything is supposed to be so disposable, and we just keep using it. And he'll probably redo the gazebo the same way he did this. So if you want to know if you've got something that needs canopies changed out, but you're not going to go try to buy the matching top, which you can never get anyways. Zoe, what are you doing? Come on up here. Come on. She loves to swing. So just put it in the comments. Say, I want to know what he did. And we'll have to do that because it's something I think that's important that a lot of people can see what he did. It was really very low cost, and yet it will last for a very long time. There's nothing under the covers. You don't have to go looking under the covers. Got this cover here. I guess she's going to go check everything out. I got this at Deal Hunters for $1, and it's like an outdoor banner flag. It's kind of a nylon. I don't know how long it will last for. But it's perfect for what I want. And however long it lasts for $1, and then I'll get another cover. I also bought a curtain, so I can put the curtain there. Oh, it's ravens screaming. So that's been my morning. Gary's making breakfast, and I restrung up my lemon verbena. And soon I can kind of dot some feeders and different things in here, so the birds can come in here and feed too. And I'll be able to sit here. Though I really enjoy sitting down there. But I can spread it along. Considering the white crowns came back this morning, that is going to be a nightmare because we've got over 200 spice finches, and when the white crowns come in, they come in by the hundreds as well. So remember the movie The Birds? It's a frightening scene sometimes. So with that, I hope you enjoyed my morning routine on a quiet morning, and the sun is out, which is beautiful. And I thought I would share it with you. Have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. I'm going to go in and have breakfast because Gary's making breakfast. Oh, these ravens. Oh, they're all over. And we do eat what we grow. Oh, we eat other stuff too, but we eat what we grow. Have a great day. Bye-bye. So this is why I like sitting there, because I can look across the hill, and later that day, some deer came through. And that's just a nice place to sit and look. But as far as where I was working, I did put a very small feeder, one that was in the bird garden already. So a familiar looking feeder on that brassica branch that I attached with you guys. Well, the birds weren't sure about it. A white crown came and said, no way. Then a towhee came and looked it over and thought, no, it's in a wrong place, you know, it doesn't look right, so he wouldn't eat. But a little sparrow came, looks like a song sparrow, though it could be a Lincoln sparrow. And I can see on my wise cam, he came to eat, which was a good thing. And he continued to eat all day. So this is the morning when I first set it up. And it did take a couple hours, and this is the evening as the sun is going down. That bird continued to come back. So you have to be patient with them, because when you move something, it doesn't look the same, and they got to make sure it looks safe. Is this not cool? I love it. Hope you enjoyed this simple morning of me just getting some stuff done in the garden with Zoe as Gary makes breakfast.